welcome to our channel. We are Sisters Take on Life, and I am Fiona, and this is
Karen.
We are going to be reviewing 3 gins for you guys today, having a wee drink, having a wee taste, and letting you know what we think of them. We bit of info on each.
Yeah.
Tell
you what ones you should go out and buy and what ones you should leave on the shelf.
Yep. Okay, so today we're going to start, we're very, very excited with our first gin for this, for our video. So the first gin that we're going to have is
the Lindsay gin. So those of you who don't know, Fiona lives near Lindsay. So we went to Billington's of Lindsay and they actually make this gin. So we thought we'd try as local as you can get gin.
Like you could not get any more local than this. Isn't it beautiful? So Rachel, who's the manager at Billington's, helped me pick out. We got a few other gins that we're going to try for different videos. But Rachel helped me pick out some different gins, including the Lindsay gin, because as soon as I saw that it existed, we had to try it and we had to review it. So the Lindsay gin is developed by the owners of Billington's. They wanted to use local botanicals, so they looked to kind of the surrounding area of Lindsay and went to Lindsay Moss, which is a sort of kind of nature. It's not a nature reserve, but it's just a sort of
it's a woodland marsh area.
Yeah, of Lindsay. So they went to, I think it's the Friends of Lindsay Moss, to ask about the area and what different things grow. So they actually found out that cranberries and bilberries grow, so that is used in the gin. So they suggest serving it with dried cranberries over ice with tonic, and Rachel actually gave us some of these tonics to try with it, which is double Dutch cranberry and ginger tonic. I'll put that closer so you can see it. So we're going to try that with it today. So we'll give it a bit of a taste and then I'll give some more info on it.
There and it's absolutely
Let's
gorgeous.
give it a go.
That is just incredible.
So good.
That is
That's beautiful. Really nice.
Really fresh. It's a lot of especially if you're using flavoured tonic or you're putting fruit in it, it can make it taste artificial and sweet. That's really refreshing.
It's beautiful and it goes down easy as well.
Yeah. It's
not got that like when you've just had your first drink and sometimes it can go down a bit too strong. That is beautiful.
That is absolutely stunning.
And I wouldn't say it's like anything else that we've tried before.
No.
Very different. Have you ever tried a bilberry?
No.
I don't even know what they look like. Well, I'm assuming they've got, so on the front, on the pictures of the bottle, they've got bilberries and cranberries, so bilberries must be blue. I don't know, I've never had a bilberry, I don't know what they taste like, but yeah. So yeah, I would, really
I'd give it
that.
a 10 out of 10, that's lovely.
Gorgeous.
I think the fact that you go in and you're speaking to the people who make it, so they're giving you all the information that you possibly need, the best serve, you're not getting second or third hand information, you're getting what you need from the people who created this gin, which I think is something that you wouldn't really get anywhere else.
Yeah, and they're really passionate about their gin, so they actually have a gin club in Billington's. I mean, it's an absolute treasure cave of gins and like deli style foods. They do lovely chocolates and different things, and you can go for ice cream. It's a gorgeous place to go, so you can go for like some kind of wee snacky things and some drinks. It's a really kind of small, wee, beautiful deli style bar type place. It's gorgeous. The concept of it is really lovely. But say you were looking for like a really good gift or something to get something a bit different, I guess that would be a place that you would go for that.
Kind of artisan.
Yeah, And the staff in Billington's were absolutely amazing and so helpful when I said that we were in to get some gins for our review. So they suggested a couple that were a wee bit more obscure, a wee bit different. So yeah, Thanks, Billingtons, for all your help.
I know, definitely be
It was
back.
amazing. Yeah, and the prices are really, really reasonable
Yeah.
as well. And a lot of these kind of artisan deli style places, they can be really, really overpriced, and I wouldn't say that they were. I thought the prices were really reasonable.
Yeah. So get yourselves down to Billington and try out the Lindsay gin if you're in the area.
Yeah, you guys need to get this. And when I put it on our story that I had picked this up, so many people were excited to hear a review of this because so many people wanted to try it. I just like something local. It's exciting.
Yeah, and they do, as you say, they've got the gin club, so they do nights where they do gin tasting.
Yeah.
So you can go in and taste all the gins that they sell in their shop in Billingtons as well. So you actually can do a wee taste and try before you buy, which is quite good.
Yeah, so they do, when did I say their next one was? In August is their next gin night, but they have everything up on their website, so check it out and go to the website for anything, and you can pop in and have a try of some fab gins. Yeah, I think this could be like a...
I know,
I would say it's a kind of a luxury gin. It's not a, drink every... Well, I don't drink gin every night. Well, maybe I do, but, don't
to be fair though, I think we've drank gin for so long now that we don't tend to go for the budget gins anyway, even to drink. I think if the fact that we love our gin so much, any gin that we drink, I'd say is probably a luxury gin because we like the taste of it. I mean, our favourites is Brockman, and that's a luxury gin.
So I kind of agree with you to a certain extent, because I would say that I very much prefer to have like a Brockman's or something like that, or Hendrix, or a kind of higher kind of viewed brand.
Yeah.
But when I'm in Tesco's and I'm just getting some gin for David and I to get drunk on a Friday night, it's gonna be Gordon's.
Yeah.
Or I'll maybe have a few expensive gins, and when I'm tipsy to the point that I'm not really tasting it anymore, then I'll maybe move on to Gordon's. Because let's face it, we can't all sustain that lifestyle of drinking Brockman's on a Friday night where you're drinking an entire bottle.
No, I definitely can't.
I'm making myself sound like an alcoholic. I'm not.
Cheeky bastard.
David's just off camera watching us do this review. So David and I had a few drinks last night, and I managed to drink a little bit more than half of a bottle of Gordon's.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't drinking at all last night.
For those of you that follow us on Instagram, if you saw Karen at a wedding last night, and then she ended up in
Tantra. But I still have the Club Bliss stamp on my hand.
No, you just can't go there.
Yeah.
No. Right, so we move on to the next gin?
Yes. So the next one is our gin liqueur. And I picked this up in Home Bargains.
So we love a wee bargain.
Definitely.
And we're all about giving you the different types of gins. We're not just
Yeah.
going to go for the fancy ones. We're not just going to go for, we give you a bit of a mix.
Yes.
So, tell us a bit about this
Manchester Drinks
Co.
And it's rhubarb and ginger gin liqueur.
So you guys can
I like the colour of it. I think the colour looks so pretty.
Yeah. So they actually do a lot of different drinks.
Yeah.
They package stuff up for other people as well, but they have 3 gin liqueurs that are small batch and traditionally distilled. And they do 3 flavours: rhubarb and gin, mystical unicorn, and Parma violet. Other than that, I don't have too much information on them because it's more of a like bottling branding type kind of company is what I get the gist of it.
But it's a nice gin liqueur. It's from Home Bargains. I think it was £9 or £10 for the bottle, which isn't expensive. And I thought we'll pick it up. Again, it's one of those ones we like to have a liqueur in our Prosecco.
Yep.
So I always like having a gin liqueur in the house for if I'm having Prosecco, just to add to it. So I think it's a good sort of type of gin liqueur to have for things like that. It's not expensive. You can have it, and I've tasted this one already, and I find it is really refreshing.
Well, I've not tasted it, so let's give it a go and try.
So we're just having it neat.
Oh, you can really taste the rhubarb. I forgot what that word was there. You can really taste the rhubarb in it, and the ginger comes through nicely as well. but not to the point where I think sometimes gin drinks that have ginger in them
can be catch your throat.
Yeah, and they're not enjoyable to drink. This is really lovely.
Yeah, and it actually is lovely on the rocks and on its own, isn't it? It's sweet. You couldn't have maybe more than one, but it's to sit and sip a nice wee drink. It's like that, but lovely in Prosecco.
Yeah. It really reminds me of the Edinburgh Rhubarb and Ginger gin, which I absolutely love, so I'll put a wee oopsie of that into my Prosecco. This is a cheaper alternative to that, and I would have that. It's lovely.
It tastes lovely, yeah.
It's nice and sweet, and that's what I like in my Prosecco, as we've kind of said before. We like to take away the kind of that bitter dry after bit of Prosecco.
And it's not artificial tasting, it doesn't taste like it's full of sweeteners or something like that. It tastes really nice.
Yeah, and what I like about it as well is that it smells of them both.
Yeah.
So I quite like when I'm drinking my Prosecco the fact that you get the aroma of the rhubarb.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoy that. So I think this could be a nice cheaper alternative.
As I say, you can't afford the luxury ones all the time, so it's always good to have budgets.
Yeah, I like that.
That is nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll try the next one.
Yes, so our next one is it Hayman's?
Yes.
Hayman's Slow Gin, and I picked this up today because I love the packaging. It came in this little bag, and I just thought it was so pretty. So this is Slow Gin. We are quite partial to a slow gin as well.
I like a slow gin. I like it with bitter lemon, but we're not having it with that today.
We're having it with tonic.
Yeah, because we didn't really want to change the flavour of it too much. But I love a slow gin.
Yeah.
So I think the main difference, obviously, between a traditional gin and a slow gin is that it's sloe berries that it's made with.
Yeah.
So that gives it the colour and its kind of almost fruity taste
Yeah.
that it has. So Hayman's have been around since 1863. So 5 generations of the Hayman's family have produced gin in the traditional English gin style, as it would have been made 150 years ago when they first started.
Wow.
So they have kept the tradition of how you actually distill. I think it's a process that happens across 2 days when it's distilled. I don't know all the technicalities of it, but they use that traditional, so they like to say that they are a real traditional English gin. So they really believe that distilling it in this way makes it their traditional gin, which was this process of distilling was created back when the original gin boom happened, so in the 19th century, so we're like in another gin boom. Obviously everybody's really into their gins, so this process was created back then, and they've stuck true to that for over 5 generations of the family, and they've got 5 different gins on offer. Most of them are traditional flavoured gins, traditional flavour in terms that they're not
gin.
Yeah, they're just traditional gins, and they have the slow gin as well, so we thought we'd give this one a go again, as Karen said, because the packaging looks so lovely. So let's give it a try.
Got it in our little jam jars
with a wee bit of tonic and ice, so let's give it a go.
Oh wow. That is
really get the fruitiness of it coming through.
So we've had Gordon's Slow Gin before, which we like, and a couple of different ones, but that's really, the fruity flavour coming through, and that's quite incredible.
That's really lovely.
That's
I think it could be our new favourite slow gin.
That's stunning. That is lovely. Yeah.
Very drinkable.
And that's 26% volume, and it's a 70 cl, and that was £25 for the bottle, which I think is a good. It's not that expensive, because I mean most slow gins I think retail about the 17-18.
Well, Gordon's slow gin, I'm positive, is about £2 to £3 more expensive on bottle size to their normal gin. So slow gin does tend to be a bit more expensive, but I don't find that I don't
Fine, £25 for that.
like I actually am surprised by the price because of how beautiful the packaging is.
Yeah.
You could genuinely give that as a gift to somebody,
Yeah.
and I think it would be lovely, and that's not a dead expensive.
No, I was surprised when I went in and I was looking on the shelves, and there was a couple other gins next to it, and they were retailing around the £40-45, and then I spotted this one at £25, and I had to double check and look at the label to make sure that it was the one that was £25, because I was so surprised that that was the cost of it.
I think that's a bit of a steal.
Yeah, definitely.
I like that. Cheers to our new favourite slow
I
gin.
know.
Well, that's us went through all 3 gins, so we just need to rate them now.
Yeah.
So, what we usually do is out of a 10 we give each of them a score. Karen scores them, I score them. We actually are adding all of these to a leaderboard, which we will periodically post on our Instagram page. So if you don't follow us, jump over to the Instagram page. I'll link it now. It is a
Sister's Take on Life.
I just forgot what our Instagram is.
She said too many gins. This is the first video as
I
well.
know. Yeah, so pop over. So, Lindsay Gin, what would you give it out of 10?
I would give that a 9 out of 10.
Yep, it's a 10 for me.
Yeah.
I really love it. It's totally different. I think that and the Martin Miller are up there, the ones that are up there for me, and the gins that we've tried through our kind of gin series so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really love that. It's a 10 for me. What would you rate the liqueur? 10 out of 10?
I would give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's a nice liqueur. As I say, liqueurs for me, gin liqueurs are to add into Prosecco, so it's not something that I drink all the time. I'm more of a gin drinker than a gin liqueur drinker. But I think the taste of it, the value for money, is very good. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
I'm going to score it based on the fact that it's good value for money. Although I've said that it's a cheap alternative to the Edinburgh Gin liqueur that I use, I actually, if I had the money to buy the Edinburgh Gin liqueur, I'd buy that over this. Yeah. Just purely because it is, I think the flavours are just a little bit stronger in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I would probably give it a 6.5.
Yeah.
6.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're in pretty much agreements
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
What about the Haymans?
I would give that a 10 out of 10. I would have to say that is my new favourite slow gin.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
It is a 10 out of 10 for me. I love this. I can't wait for us to stop filming so that we can go and
finish
drink
it.
this more and then pour another one and another one and another one.
Yeah, that's definitely, that's one of the nicest slow gins
Yeah.
I've ever tasted.
I really, really like that. This is my new favourite slow gin,
Yeah.
100%. So that was our gin review for these 3 gins. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, please follow us on Instagram. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Fiona and this is
Karen.
and we've been
Sisters Take on Life.
Bye.